I'm making this video because I'm trying to find um, some kind of legal help, some way. I don't know how else to go about it, but um, I've got to do something. I can't just. I've been screwed the past 3 years, ever since 2015. I've been getting screwed, and I I've got to have a surgery done. I've got vertebrae that are compressing on my spinal cord, and I'm having to fight with this damn insurance company. The doctor has had a peer-to-peer meeting with the insurance company. They got to put rods in my spine to separate because the disc ain't no good, and two different discs, two different vertebrae, and I'm worried, and he's worried it's going to eventually sever my spine and it'll kill me, or I will be I'll be paralyzed from the waist down. But that ain't all. What led up to this is back in 2015. I'm going to try to shorten this. It's a long story, but back in 2015, December 17th, I had been found that I got diabetes, and so DOT requires me to be off the road for 30 days until they get my blood sugar regulated. So the doctor uh, at the Leblon Bannister Clinic in Conway, the doctor there, Dr. Smith, he he had me to stay off the road for 30 days till I got my blood sugar regulated with medication. So when I got paperwork from Aflac, uh, and I took it over there. It was on a Friday. I took it, and then Monday I called and asked if I could pick the paperwork up so I could send it off so I could get paid. Well, Monday it wasn't ready, so they told me call back tomorrow, and I called back the next day, Tuesday, and my paperwork still wasn't ready. So they told me call back Wednesday, and it still wasn't ready. Nobody ever told me about any charges to pick up this paperwork. Friday that Friday afternoon, December 17th, 2015, they told me our paperwork's ready. About an hour before closing time at the Bannister Leblon Clinic. Went there to get my paperwork. Um, I went inside. My wife was with me, and she said she had it sealed up in an envelope. My paperwork that I brought there, my property that I brought there, was sealed up in an envelope, sitting on her desk. She says, "It's gonna be $10 for me to get it. No problem." I run my debit card, tried to run it. It wouldn't go through. So my wife tried to run her debit card, wouldn't go through either. So there was a bank about a block down the road. Went down to the bank and to see what was going on, and with our bank account, went in there and found out somebody had used our debit card and cleaned us out. Later on, we found out it was a family member that's on drugs, had got our card and used it. So go back to the clinic. We don't have any groceries in the house. And I'm trying to tell this lady that bitch that works behind the desk. I went there nice. I didn't get angry. I was frustrated. I was frustrated because the bank's cleaned out and we ain't got no groceries. But I'm trying to tell her what's going on. I said, "Ma'am, please, is there any way that you can go ahead and let me go ahead and get this paperwork because it's the only way I'm going to get a paycheck. I haven't had a paycheck in a couple of weeks." She said that I couldn't have it until I come up with $10. I had six in my wallet, and I tried to get her to take the six. She wouldn't take the $6. She began to get a little pissy about it. So I went ahead and went back outside to the car and scraped up some more change out of the car and come up with $8. Went back inside. My wife stays in there the whole time. She's in there the whole time, and she I asked her if there's any way she could take 8. I'm shy of $2. Is there any way you could take $8 and let me slide on the 2 until I get my check in? She got pissed off. She sat back in her seat. There ain't nothing I can do to help you. And that was her attitude. And that pissed me off. I didn't touch her. Only thing I did, I told her, I said, well, then I guess I'm going to help my damn self. And I walked around her. I grabbed my damn paperwork off the desk and I took off out the front door. I ended up going back on the road driving. I got my I got my check from Aflac and ended up going back on the road driving. A year later, I tried to get on with the prison. They said she's going to hire me. She's, she was wanting to hire me. I done went through the interview process and everything. She said, "We can't hire you. You got an arrest warrant for you out of Conway." So I went there to find out what it was. I done forgot about the clinic, and so I went up there and to the police department to find out what's going on. They put me in jail on an assault charge. I still didn't know what was going on, why there was even an assault charge. So I went back and took me to jail, bailed out. I was going to use a public defender, but I thought, nah, that's not a good idea. I better get a lawyer, a decent lawyer. And so that's what I did. Me and my wife got a lawyer. And when they come up with the discovery, they was they the bitch that was behind the counter said that I took and slammed her head down on the desk and then got my paperwork. And I didn't. I didn't touch her. I wouldn't do anything like that to anybody. If she would have had that paperwork in her hand, I wouldn't even taken the paperwork from her. It was sitting on her fucking desk. And we ended up going to court, and she had 2 of her coworkers said that they saw me, and one of them said they tackled me and she wrestled me to the door. She didn't do no such thing. She grabbed me. One of them tried to grab me as I went out the door, and I was jerking my arm away from her. But I didn't touch nobody in there. And I'm willing. I told when we went to court, I told the judge I want to take a polygraph test. I told the prosecutor, please give me a polygraph test. Oh, and there was one time on my arraignment, when I went to the arraignment, I'd been busting my ass. My wife had cancer. She had cancer in the upper lobe, and I'd been busting my ass to. She didn't want to have chemotherapy, so I had been working my ass off so I could buy what we needed to make the cannabis oil with, and it worked. It made her cancer go into remission. But I was sitting in that courtroom, and these 3 witches from that Bannister LeBlanc clinic come and sit behind me. I didn't know they was there. I was there by myself. Uh, I had gone up and to talk to the prosecutor, and it, I he wanted to work out a deal, and his deal was me do 90 days in jail, and then they give and then pay a $400 fine. And in a nice way, I told him he could shove that deal up his ass because I hadn't done anything to deserve no 90 days in jail. But I went and sit back down, and he come back to talk to me. I told him, I got to tell him, because I thought he was coming to talk to me. At this time, I did not realize those 3 witches was back there. Um, but I got up as he was walking back that way toward me, and because I was scared I was going to jail, and I didn't need to go to jail with Jerry at home. I was trying to help her, with her cancer. I didn't want anything happening to her. And one of them sarcastically, uh, I told the judge or I told the prosecutor, I said, "Sir, I can't go to jail." I said, "I've got a wife at home with cancer. They have to be there for her." And one of them sarcastically says, "Oh, I want to take a polygraph test. I want not even me take it. Let them take the damn thing. And if they're telling the truth, then they shouldn't have any problem taking it. I'm convinced to be in a wheelchair because they have me going to jail. that I fell in the son of a bitch when I was in there, and I fucked my spine up. I should have never been put in that fucking jail, Judge. I was telling you the truth. I was telling you the truth when I was sitting on that stand. I didn't touch anybody when I went to that clinic. One thing I did was get my paperwork. And people are getting tired of being treated like this. They're getting tired of our judicial system, get tired of people lying and abusing our judicial system for their own interests. And I'm glad there's more people nowadays than ever before joining militias. I want because of shit like this. I want I want to vindicate myself. I'm not a liar. I try to do what's right. I try to do right by people because I want to be treated that way. I didn't. I did. I don't deserve to be stuck in a freaking wheelchair. It hurts. It's too freaking painful to walk. I had to be in a wheelchair, and now that the insurance company, my doctor, my Surgeon Gandhi out of Little Rock, really good guy, real good guy. He's fighting with them, trying to get this surgery done. I want to sue the shit out of Faulkner County, but I can't find a lawyer that don't have too much of a workload on them. If I can find a lawyer that will take this case, I've got 3 witnesses that see me falling there. There was mop water in the floor. We had there was the damn jail was crowded, so there's not hardly much room to move in there. Well, we had one area we could walk around in, was never no problem. But they had been mopping on the outside, and some of the mop water come through there. I know it sounds cliche, somebody walks walks to the grocery store and they slip and fall, and they get hurt. It it really happened. I've never been to the doctor for any back problems ever. I need to I want to find a decent lawyer to take on these cocksuckers. They're not going to, y'all ain't doing this to me and me walk away from it. It ain't happening. We're going to resolve this and we're going to make this right one way or another. I, I want, I want to vindicate myself more than anything. I'll be in a wheelchair for the rest of my life. I want you to know, Judge, I was not lying. I was telling the truth when I was in your courtroom. And you put me in jail for 90 days. Well, what makes you think they're lying? I don't fucking know. They need the attention. I don't fucking know what maybe you think maybe they want revenge because I got my paperwork when they said I can't have it. Think maybe that might be a good reason. I can't read their fucking mind. Why don't we start using the polygraph test? You want people to come in there and put their hand on the Bible and swear that they're going to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Well, don't nobody fucking believe in God anymore. So what goddamn good is that going to do? Start using a damn polygraph. Why do we keep doing stupid shit and it don't work? Well, when that's why the redcoats when they first come over to this country, they kept doing the same way of fighting and getting in line and try to take while their asses is getting ambushed because they want to do the same stupid shit. That's why they got their asses handed to them when they first come over here. And I can't wait to see it happen again. I guarantee you. I'm sick of the way that our judicial system does people. I'm sick of the way this country is turned. But I need I just I'm sorry for being upset. I just I've been going through a lot here lately. And I need to find a lawyer that will help me because I don't know how the laws work and stuff. I know it's a crooked scheme and shit, but I need some help, please. If I can get a lawyer, if I get a lawyer that help me, I'll let you have 70% of the damn lawsuit. I'll sign paperwork letting you have 70% of it. Yeah, I just need enough just to hell donate it to Children's Hospital. I just want them to know I was telling the truth. I want a polygraph test. Thank you.